The restaurant buzzed louder than usual that night. Laughter overlapped, silverware chimed, conversations blurred into noise, but none of it reached me. I arrived early, like I always did, claiming the table by the window. Streetlights flickered on as dusk settled, and I told myself this routine was comfort. Familiar. Safe. When my wife walked in, she wasn't alone. She was smiling, no glowing, in a way I hadn't seen aimed at me in a long time. Her body leaned toward the man beside her, fingers brushing her hair as she laughed at something he whispered. They were so absorbed in each other they didn't notice me standing there. Or maybe they did, and I simply didn't matter enough to register. I stayed frozen, watching them bend closer to hear each other over the noise. There was nothing obvious, nothing I could point to, no line crossed. Yet the ease between them landed like a fist to my chest. That smile used to be mine. Back before late nights turned into silence. Before "I'm just tired" became her answer to everything. Then she saw me. For half a second her smile cracked, just enough to notice, before returning smaller, restrained. She waved me over like this was normal. "This is Daniel," she said when I reached the table. "From work." He stood and offered his hand. Firm grip. Easy confidence. "Nice to finally meet you," he said, like my name had come up before. I sat down. My appetite disappeared. Their conversation flowed effortlessly. Shared projects. Inside jokes. Complaints about their boss. I nodded, smiled when expected, answered questions that felt like formalities. Every time she laughed at him, something inside me splintered a little more. I excused myself for the restroom. Instead, I walked straight toward the exit. Each step felt heavy and freeing. I told myself this was the moment I stopped pretending, stopped fighting for space in my own marriage. My hand wrapped around the door handle. "Wait." Her voice cut through the noise, sharp with panic. I turned. She stood at the edge of the dining area, color drained from her face, eyes wide. Daniel hovered behind her, uncertain. "Please," she said softly, approaching me. "Don't leave like this." I let out a hollow laugh. "Like what?" I asked. "Like I'm invisible?" She shook her head quickly. "That's not what this is. I should have told you sooner. I messed up." "Then tell me now." She inhaled, steadying herself. "Daniel's leaving the company. Tonight was a goodbye dinner. He's been mentoring me, helping me prepare for the promotion. I didn't say anything because it wasn't official yet. I wanted to surprise you." Her voice trembled. I searched her face, bracing for the excuses I'd grown used to. I didn't find them. What I saw was fear. Real fear of losing something fragile between us. "I know I've been distant," she said, tears forming. "I didn't realize how much I was pushing you away. When I saw you walking out, I thought that was the end." The anger didn't disappear. It shifted, settling into something heavier. Sadness. Regret. The weight of everything unsaid. "I feel erased," I said quietly. "And I can't live like that." She nodded, tears falling freely now. "I don't want you to. I want us. But we have to start talking again. Really talking." The door behind me felt like the easiest answer. Leaving would hurt. Staying meant facing everything we'd avoided. I looked at her, the woman I once promised forever to, and understood something then. Forever isn't one grand choice. It's moments like this, when you decide whether to fight or walk away. I released the door handle. "Finish your dinner," I said softly. "Then we go home, and we talk." Relief washed over her face as she nodded. We walked back to the table side by side. Nothing was fixed. Nothing was guaranteed. But for the first time in a long while we had chosen to try.